All right, we already talked about how you might be hanging out with the wrong group of friends. Now, today we're going to talk about how you might be one of the wrong people that other people are hanging out with. So, this is 7 ways that you might accidentally be pushing people away from you. So basically, we're going to be giving examples from your blind quadrant of your window of personality. If you remember, we talked about there's a quadrant of your personality where other people are aware of and you don't know. Maybe you smell, maybe you talk too much, maybe all these things. So you can go watch that video. We're going to be giving examples of your blind quadrant, especially when socializing with other people. First thing, talking only about yourself. So, if you're not asking questions in a conversation, if you're not trying to engage people as much, you're just going to be wearing them out the whole time. If you're constantly talking about yourself, and I see this among the younger generation a lot, where you're so excited to say all your stories and everything you have to say, and that's fine. Talking to your friends and venting to them, whatever it is a good part of friendship. But, and I'm sure you hear this a lot over the internet, is that you're going to have to try to make the other person talk more than you talk. And that's how if you both try to strive to include each other in the conversation, that's how you have good conversations. That's how you end up having better conversations in general. So if you're talking only about yourself, try to catch yourself in the conversation and try to ask more questions, try to engage the other person a little more. And the more you get them to talk about themselves, they're going to end up liking you more. So that's just a healthy outcome from all of this. Number 2, if you're constantly being negative and venting. Now, again, venting is fine. Venting to your friends is one of the best part of life. And it's great. And I'm not telling you not to do it. But if you're constantly doing it, again, you're putting too much emotional load, heaviness on this person that they have to carry for you. And they're not going to want to do that when it's a lot. So if you're constantly draining people, draining their energy with your negativity and your venting, they're going to end up wanting to hang out with you less. That's just the matter of fact. Now, don't hide what you're going through and everything. It's important to share with your friends. But at the same time, if you're constantly doing it over and over again, it's going to be too much. It's pretty self-explanatory. Number 3, being too agreeable. Now, never having your own opinion not only makes you forgettable, but also, as I've mentioned before, when you just constantly agree with people find out that you're a little full of shit and that you want their approval and their attention more than maybe you should. So you kind of become an afterthought at best case scenario, and worst case scenario, they actively start not liking you and not trusting you. So being too agreeable and not speaking your actual opinion and what you have, don't be rude, but go ahead and share who you are and what you are. Share your opinion. I think that's normal. Being too agreeable is just not good for all parties. So keep that in mind. Number 4, oversharing too fast. We all know that person. You ask them one question and then they download their entire family history onto you. You don't want to be that person. It's too much, especially when you just getting to know someone. And they will try to actively try and avoid you if you're that person. People don't want to hear this at the very beginning of knowing them. Maybe if you know them better, sure, you can share all these things with them. But if you're just in the beginnings of knowing someone and then you start just, what do they call it? Trauma dumping? Is that what they say? Then that's a whole thing that people will try and avoid you for. So try your best to not overshare too much. Some people are like that. That's okay. Again, you can catch yourself in the conversation and be like, oh, sorry if this was too much information or whatever. And then keep going and ask them again. Include them into the conversation. Number, 5? Being too pushy. Now, we talked about people overstepping your boundaries and them being the wrong people to hang out with. Now, it's flipped onto you. If you are constantly peer pressuring someone to go out drinking with you, or if you're pushing someone to go somewhere they don't want to go, stay out too late that they don't want to do, and all these things, the consequences of that, they're going to associate with you and your endorsement of whatever activity or event that you were trying to endorse to get them to do it. So if you are overstepping their boundaries, if you constantly are too pushy with them, then they're going to start avoiding you. The healthy ones, at least. So don't be too pushy. Respect people's boundaries, respect people's times, respect people's energy. Obviously, promote hanging out with people. I'm all about being social and hanging out with people more, especially people you care about. But overstepping boundaries is its own thing, and it's just going to downgrade your relationship in the future. Number 6, trying too hard and approval seeking, basically. You're going to come off as desperate in the best case scenario of it. When you're constantly, this happens a lot with your bosses or your teachers or people of authority, maybe even your parents, where you're clearly trying too hard to get their approval, get their attention, get their be on their good graces, whatever you want to call it. If you're trying too hard, they're gonna see right through it, especially if it's people that don't really care about you that much, like a higher up boss or a teacher or whatever it is, and you're gonna come off as desperate. You're better off just to relax and go with the flow and be with your own vibe, and if you disagree respectfully, but disagree. Trying too hard is just not going to be a way to gain respect. They're going to have very little respect for you, and again, you're kind of going to become forgettable as well. And lastly, talking shit about other people. Gossiping, basically. If you are a gossipy person, I can't say healthy, but like someone will find out that you will end up gossiping about them. If you're constantly talking shit about someone else to someone else, they're going to know that behind their back, you're also going to be talking shit about them. It's just that simple. If you're a constant gossipy person, high quality, good people are not going to want to stick around. They just don't want nothing to do with that. And that's fair. Try not to be gossipy. It's not their business. It is fun. It is an evolutionary advantage to be gossipy, to know information about your social circle and people around you. It's an advantage. You know who is fucking over who and who's whatever. All these things in the village, in the neighborhood, whatever it is. But right now, at this stage in human evolution, it's not really advantageous to be gossipy. Try to tone it down as much as possible, or just don't do it. That's my advice. At least in my opinion, when I hear someone gossip about someone else to me, I'm just like, it's a matter of time until they gossip about me. And I don't really want to be around them as much. And we also hear this in a lot of these books and YouTube videos of these people that talk about social connections. So try not to talk shit about people. Be a better person. Gain better friends and make meaningful connections. Thank you for watching.